Okay, in technology game. Today we're talking about new 5-gallon containers. Now, um, I have a few companies that I'm actually working with, and one of the questions that was brought up was, what's the biggest container that we could possibly fill with a Supreme 8? And that would be a 5-gallon container. Now, keep 5-gallon containers will be available with a PayPal invoice only. We will not have those listed onto our website. Those are used for screen paint here. This is the 2-quart. These are special promotion packages right here. Well, this is the 2-quart kit. Well, not kit. It's a 2-quart. Getting that kind of confused there. 2-quart. So we're down. 2-quart container that will paint a screen size of 100-inch to 150-inch 16:9. So today, just to show you exactly what kind of stuff you can paint with this stuff. This is a styrofoam screen made out of styrofoam. This is the screen right here. I did a before and after, so you can see that it's made out of styrofoam, and it's using, it's using all-purpose tape to keep the screen together, right there. So that's up right there. That's painted right there with Supreme 8 screen paint. The projector I'm using is an Epson 720p projector. I think this projector is 27 or 2800 lumens. I don't know what the contrast is, but it's not all that great. But as you can see, this is going to look absolutely amazing. And also, too, I have my samples over here. I have my light gray screens, and I have the elite screens, more so I can show the difference between professional and so forth. So, you know, you can see that the screen definitely has a value on it. All right, so let's go over here. I got something set up over here on my Chromecast. I'm going to click right here and start off with some outer space. I think I have speakers for this, but because it's late, or actually it's early in the morning, I don't want to wake up my wifey, so we're just going to play this without sound. Okay, so let's start from here and show you what we're going to get from this. Now, for those of you that are thinking, because I have a few people that are say, well, your projector is sitting pretty close to the screen. I'm going to put a video in the link. In that video, I have a projector, a Casio projector that was sitting around. It's actually the mounting brackets I built them myself that is connected to my deck outside. So my deck stands about 9 feet off the ground. It's a pretty tall deck. And down below, I had a screen, I think 120-inch, coated with the Supreme 8. And I did a demonstration where I just had the image just connected here and just coming straight down and hitting the screen at 9 feet away in the evening hours. So you can see exactly how this stuff is going to react in any way you can possibly think of. Now, with the 5-gallon containers, this will be fantastic for people that want to do visual effects, backgrounds for plays, who do plays, or are going to do something like plays, well, actually living backgrounds and something like music, visual effects for concerts and stuff like that. Or maybe you want to paint the entire ceiling and turn it into a deep, dark kind of planetarium kind of design or visual effects. We've done that a few times. We'll just show you exactly what you can do with this stuff, especially when using ultra short throw projectors. And I was surprised that the stand actually fit. This is actually the stand for my Sony projector. I'll just show you some outer space, some deep outer space displays. This is actually posted onto her for this. So I can move around the room, which I should be able to do. The image should pull up anywhere in the environment. Now, the reason why I'm up early in the morning is because I have to be up in the morning. This is my morning today. These are packages going out today. Those who ordered, your tracking numbers, got to put that down for a minute. Your tracking numbers will be activated today. So that's another busy day. I told her I was going to get the kitchen cleaned up because she came and she wanted the kitchen cleaned up, so I had to get that done. Look at this. All right, let's get some brighter colors on here. Let's go switch over. I got quite a bit of a selection here. Some stuff loaded up. Put in the LG fish. Now I'm going to show you something. Now, like I said, some people may feel that they can do the same thing we're doing, but like I said, without black technology, your screen is just going to come up washed up regardless. I don't care if the projector is sitting literally on top of the screen. You have to have black technology in order to do this. So we can pull up bright colors, not a problem. The problem for the other screen is they can't pull contrast. But like I said, at the end of this video, check out the bottom. I'm going to put a link down there. In the link, I did this demonstration, not on this projector. Actually, the projector I had was a lot more lower lumens. This is actually, I think, 28. The other projector I did in the other demonstration was around somewhere between 2,500 lumens, and it was elevated, connected to a deck. So when I connected it, the projector was here, and it had to shoot an image straight down and hit the ground and be able to produce an image outside at around 5 o'clock in the evening. So we've done this on 9 feet up, just to show you exactly how amazing the gain is. This is going to be fantastic for those of you, like I said, if you have a play and you want the background to look more realistic, the best way to go with that is just use black. Most people use white when they do the backgrounds. It's not good to use white because if you're using a high power projector, all that's going to reflect. You're going to be to see all that white light coming back at you. This, you can cloak your background into just about everything. And if you're going to do a starry night sky, you're actually physically going to get a starry night sky. Let's bring something else up. Let's grab this one right here. Get some nice bright colors in there. Now I like to do two of these. Do one. The first one I had to do was in the basement because the basement's Wi-Fi is absolutely insane down there. I got to get boosters down. That's what I need to do. Invest in some Wi-Fi boosters for the basement. Got to be beautiful the colors are. For a black screen, it looks absolutely amazing. Hard screen. See, this is something that you can't pick up. This black background right here. Can't pick that up on a gray screen. That's not going to come up. So where I move at, that screen's supposed to pull up. How beautiful the colors are. The urge for some cake right now. And this is painted on styrofoam. A lot of people kept asking me, okay, can I paint this on my wall? Can I paint this on my pre-existing screen? You can paint this on anything you want. You got to think outside the box. The problem is that a lot of these companies, when they started off with this screen paint, they were telling you there were certain restrictions that you couldn't paint it on. It's not so with this technology. Paint it on anything you want. I painted a blanket one time. Lie or not, there's a video demonstration of me basically cutting a blanket and attaching it to a wooden frame and doing a demonstration. It didn't tell anybody it was a blanket after the video was over, and turned around and said, look, it's a blanket. Now, I'm going to advise you painting a blanket, but it just tells you exactly how far you can go with this stuff. Got an old-fashioned, got an old white screen sitting in your garage you're not using, paint it. That's it. I got a motorized projection screen coming here. I think it should be here on Tuesday, and I paid $68 for it. You know why it cost me $68? Because of the white screen. Cheap white screen. I'm going to convert that into a high-tech, high black screen. We're using our Supreme 8, a true contrast, true ambient light projection. And I'm going to go against a Dark Star 9 with it. All right, let's come over here and let's pull up, let's get a Starfield demonstration. A Starfield demonstration will look pretty cool on this. Now, those of you probably are going to be using this. Now, keep in mind, like I said, the 5-gallon containers are only going to be available through invoice because we do those for companies and stuff like that. But if you're using this for like a church, you need a lot of paint for a church. You need something where you want something for plays or shows or something like that. Visual effects for concerts. One of the things you don't want for visual effects for concerts is the white and gray screen. Because keep in mind, the projector you're going to be using is going to be far more powerful than this. And if you're using a white screen, you're doing visual effects, this is what's going to happen. Your screen is going to basically, anything that comes up dark on that visual effects display, and it's a lot, usually when you go to concerts, there's a lot of black in the background, it's going to pop up. Gray screens can't pick it up. There we go, look at this. The reason why I bring this out is because if I use a cheap screen paint mix, then someone will say, well, it's a cheap screen mix. There's really no, there's really nothing behind that. So I'll bring up an Elite screen. It's not a cheap screen. Doesn't make a difference what screen it is. If it doesn't have that true black technology behind it, it's not going to work. I don't care how high your gain is. You're not going to be able to pull it up. And this projector right here, I got to look at this projector's contrast. The contrast on this projector is really, really, really low. It is really low. This projector doesn't even have, I'm going to my menu. This projector doesn't even have, it doesn't have HDMI, definitely no HDMIs. And it definitely doesn't have, any for DVIs on the back of it all either. So consider the fact that we took, get this out of the way, we took this piece of styrofoam and we turned it into that with a paint. Now I got this styrofoam. This is the styrofoam they use for insulating drywall. I got this over at Home Depot, I think for like $2 a piece. That's it. I could build me a 120-inch screen out of this. As a matter of fact, that ain't a bad idea, to tell you the truth. I built me a 100-inch screen out of freaking. I did a styrofoam screen out of 100-inch, but that styrofoam was a little different. Now that styrofoam we use for garage insulations. It's okay, but it had a bit of a grittiness to it. This one's actually a lot more smoother. I'm gonna build me a screen out of this. Literally, I'm gonna build me a screen. And right here in the center of the screen, we'll put this together. It is taped right down the middle. So it's taped right here. Right down the middle is taped, but you can't see it because this stuff is designed to camouflage just about everything. Wish I could put sound in there for you, but I can't do that right now. Samsung demonstration. My styrofoam screen, because I'm going to be working on this today. I'm going to build me a styrofoam screen. I might put speakers in there too. I think I'm going to install some speakers on my styrofoam. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build me a styrofoam gaming screen. I'm going to install speakers in it. Yes. Oh, that's going to be freaking cool. That's my next project. All right, that's the next project for me. I'm building me a styrofoam projection screen. I'm going to go down and order some speakers, install speakers in it and everything. Oh, yes. I'm going to put my PS4 up to it. Yes, that's my next project. I'm building that today. I'm going to order my speakers online right now. Go to Amazon and order some speakers. And I'm not talking about the kind of speakers at the bottom. I'm actually talking about the speakers I literally have to wire them in. I want to wire the speakers in. So it's the ambient light projection, styrofoam projection screen. Is that cool or what? Let's grab something else too. See what the demonstrations we have on here. Let me see. Oh, let's do some Dragon Ball Z gameplay. Definitely gotta do some Dragon Ball Z. Definitely gotta do Dragon Ball Z gameplay on this. This is gonna look amazing. This is gonna look amazing. Let's check out the angle gain. Let's bring it all the way down. See what we get on the angle gain on this. Bring it all the way down. Let's see what kind of angle gain. Mind you,
Most people, when they do angle gains, they do it when they stand against the screen. We're doing this right nice flat. Right nice flat. Look at that. Beautiful images, bright all the way around.
As it should be. Yeah, I got some, I'm gonna do a lot of projects with this styrofoam. I'm gonna build myself a gaming screen with speakers, LED lights, and everything. There it is right there. There's the styrofoam right there. The opportunities of what you can do with this stuff, man. Look at this. Keep in mind, there's tape right down the middle of my screen right here. You can't even see it. This stuff is designed to camouflage everything. You have to be sitting right up on top of it in order to see the tape line. Other than that, you can't see it. So this gives you an idea that you can paint anything, anything. Go to Home Depot, say, look, you know what? Right now, promotion's still going on. $179. Go take a trip over to Home Depot and go, what am I going to turn into a projection screen? This is what I go through every day when I go to Home Depot. I'm running out of things to paint over. Instead of you figuring out like exactly how I'm going to build the screen, how I'm going to make it, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's. There's plenty of stuff in there to turn into screens. I saw ceiling tile that I'm thinking about turning into a screen. One of the things I saw that was pretty cool, I'm thinking about doing for the kitchen, is I'm getting an ultra short throw. I'm getting a little Pico screen in here, right? She don't want to put a TV in here. She wants a screen. She wants it right here. This is where she wants to screen at, right here, where she can sit down and she can work in the kitchen. She can look at her cooking shows. So what I'm going to do is, because we want something that's going to match the countertop, I'm going to go over to Home Depot, and they got this kind of like sample kind of a thin plastic kind of top matches this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to actually take that screen, because she doesn't want it big. She just wants a nice little small one in there. That's all she wants. Where I'm going to take the granite top. I'm going to show you a cool trick. You take the granite top like this, all right? And you take your frog tape and you go around the edges of it. That's all you want to do. And then you paint in the middle of it. When you peel it off, you have a granite top kind of borderline display. And you put that up against the wall, and that matches the interior. I'm going to do one for her this week. I'm going to bring it. Actually, matter of fact, I might just put an ultra short throw in here. A smaller ultra short throw. Dell has a really small ultra short throw projector I'm thinking I want to use in a few of my demonstrations. I'm going to pick me up a small little Dell. And that's what she wants in there. She wants in there. She wants a surprise when she told me she wanted a screen in the kitchen. But, you know, hey, no problem. That's what I do. So she'll get one in there. Now, sorry, there's no sound to this. Like I said, this is early in the morning. Don't want to disrupt her sleep. Show you how amazing the black levels are. This stuff is actually incredible. And yesterday, you know, like I said, I had to, we display videos. I had to display those videos. It had to be displayed on how, you know, we have individuals, not everybody. I mean, I have amazing customers. Actually, a lot of people don't realize, a lot of my customers, we talk to each other just about every day on the phone. A real good friend of mine. He's one of the ones who brought one of the older screen paints I used to develop. But anyway, I've seen some things, and one of the things I noticed that some of the times when people send me emails, they'll say, well, the paint's coming up too dark. And I'll ask for the settings. That's always ask for the settings for your projector, because I know if you push that contrast all the way back to minimum, if you push the brightness down to minimum, it causes the screen to go dark. It'll do that on any screen, any light gray screen, any silver screen, any gunmetal screen. If you push that contrast level all the way back, it causes the screen to have a real dirty look to it. Try it out for yourself. Go home, if you have a projector, and go to your settings and push your settings, your contrast level all the way back down to the bare minimum, and then do the same thing with the brightness. You'll notice you'll be able to see a picture. But the problem you're going to have is it's going to be very, 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 very dim, very dim. It's going to be very, very, very dim, and that's where, you know, some people will send me pictures, and some people not being honest, and some people just not knowing. Some people, you know, keep in mind, as I said, when it comes to projectors, if you buy one brand new, it comes in factory settings, which means everything's set in 50 right down the middle. Everything's in 50. When it comes to the brightness and contrast, all that's in 50 right down the middle. Well, if you buy a projector from somebody else, chances are you're going to have to deal with their settings, because whatever settings they had in their projector, that's what you're going to be subjected to. I know how to tune my projectors just right, so it looks just nice. But if you have a projector and those settings are pushed all the way down, then chances are you did that yourself. So that's why when you send us pictures, show us the settings in the projector. See, they don't realize that we know this from the door because we've done these demonstrations on projectors before. And I had a few people, like I said, somebody says, well, I bought the projector that way. No, it's virtually impossible. You couldn't have bought the projector that way. When you buy a projector, like I said, I can buy a brand new projector, turn it on, and you'll see where all the settings are hitting at 50. To bring the image all the way down, to make the image look very dark, and say, look, I can't even see the image. The minute we see that menu pop up, automatically from the door, I can tell you how to adjust your projector from my end to get your image to pop up. All you got to do is push that contrast level up a little bit more, and the brightness. The brightness doesn't even have to be past 20. It doesn't have to be. You can keep the matter of fact. I did one for a fellow who called in, and basically I had his settings at 50 for the brightness and around 40 for contrast. Came up perfect, no problem. But some people know, some people don't know. You know what I mean? Depends on who had the projector last, or you know what I mean. But usually most projectors are set in factory settings. Factory settings are always 50s. Unless your projector doesn't go up to 50, then it'll be whatever it is that will actually make it equal out that particular brightness or contrast. All right, we got the jellyfish going. Let's see what else we can pull up on here. I'm having a ball with the screen. Let's see what we got on here that we can use. We got any? Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, we use that right there. I want to pull up some snow. Let's do some snow. Let's do some the LG snowboarding. We'll pull that up too. Show you the white levels. Now the reason why my Sony's not on, because my Sony projector is all the connections are actually running to the back of this projector right here. That's why the Sony projector's not on. So the white levels come up fantastic. Let's put on NFL. What does football looks like on this bad boy? Some football highlights would have to be amazing on this. Let's do football highlights. NFL highlights. Now this is also too fantastic for those of you that are going to be doing like tabletop projection screen setups, especially for y'all that do Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff like that, Warcraft and all that. You can actually change out your maps. Imagine you can change out the entire map easily by just going in and I've seen some people do that. You can change out your maps. Also, too, if you want a tabletop gaming system, which I'm actually working on right now for tabletop Pac-Man and stuff like that, Space Invaders, this is also a fantastic IT to go with also, too. Let me just grab me a few videos right here. Let's do some football in here. Do some football highlights. Got a commercial in here. I love it when you get the commercials in here. Give you that natural picture. Now I'm considering removing the Optima 5600 off my desk, and I'm thinking about turning my desk into this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my desk into this. Oh, this would be so cool. Man, that'd be so cool. I'm thinking about it too. You see me looking at the table in there, right? I'm thinking about it, but she won't let me get away with it. I'll never get away with it. But I could build something really cool with this. This whole setup, I can do me a tabletop, maybe a picnic table. Oh, yes. Summertime, a picnic table? Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be sick. That'd be sick. My brain's sticking on another direction right now. Right now, there's all kinds of stuff popping off in my head right now. Let's stand back here. I want to show you when to come all the way down.
Let me show you that angle gain on that. Look at that. Look at that angle gain. Come on. Got screens that can't even pull up an angle gain while laying up against the screen.
We got all the lights on in here. There's no place for the screen to hide from any light. It's just coming right down on top of the screen. Now I did this demonstration outside, like I said, on a 2500 lumen Casio outside. at 9 feet up. We'll post that. If you're curious to see the demonstration, check it out. It's a really cool demonstration. Projector sitting up at 9 feet off a deck, and it's pushing the image right down onto the concrete onto a 120-inch screen. You know what I want to see? I want to see some bird's eye view gaming. Some bird's eye view gaming. That'd be cool. Let's pull some old retro bird's eye view gaming. I got this thing called Pac-Man 2000. I think it is. It's pretty cool. Let's see, 3D Pac-Man. Let's see, Pac-Man. It's called Pac-Man Championships. Yes, 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 and they have it here too. Oh, this is, oh my goodness. I got to LED light this freaking section right here, man. I got to LED light this whole screen. I got to LED light. I got to. It's going to be freaking cool for this demo. Let's see which one we're going to grab right here to do this. This is going to look so sick. But I have no sound. Sorry. I can't do sound right now. I'm not trying to get murdered. My wife/girlfriend's asleep right now. Oh, man. Yes. I can give me a retro pie. Yes. So this is just the demo. I do have this on my Steam account. I wish I can put sound to this. I can't right now. Oh, let's put sound to this. We got to put sound to it. We got to. Hold on for a minute. I'll come back. Hold on. Ooh, cereal. I'm going to show you something really cool, too, while we're down here in the basement of the workshop. All right, so this is a projector. I just fixed it today. That's the one I came. My buddy just threw a whole bunch of them, gave them over to me. So this one's fixed. This one's done. Let me get my sound bar, which I'm hoping is plugged in over here. Here we go. But that's the one I just prepared today. So I have lamps in here for these projectors, lamps and plugs and everything I need, filters to fix my projectors. So he just brought these over to me, and the lamps were pretty much tired out. So I actually repaired. This one's actually ready to go right here. And let me show you something really quick. I did this in the last video. Now this projector right here doesn't have any form of HDMI's on the back of it. So how do you get a Chromecast to run through a projector and not use an adapter? Well, this is what you do. Pretty easy, right? This is a DVI adapter, DVI to HDMI. So you want a DVI male, and the DVI male is going to connect to here. Sorry about that. We lost connection. It's going to have a female on each. It's going to connect into the Chromecast, as you can see right here, and that allows me to run HDMI right through the back of my projector that doesn't have HDMI. Really cool trick. And there's the setup right here for the new motorized projection screen. Once it comes in, my friend's going to pick this up today. This is set up right here for ambient light projection demonstrations. Now I need this. Particularly, I built this because we have the 9 and 10, and those have to be tested under extreme ambient light. And this is good for inside, but the real tests are going to be outside. Those are the real demonstration tests. So, as you can see, I'm really thorough about my testing. All right, so let's come over here and hook up this sound bar to this right here. Let's see what my sound is coming in at. Okay, I'm really kind of excited right here today. I mean, where are we going to be plugging this into? I think it would be, where would it be at right here? I think it's, oh man, it's the audio port way back there. I'm going to have to.
Audio link mode.
Should be in, hold on, let me see. We're in. Now this one too doesn't have HDMI on the back of it, so I'm using an adapter to allow me to run my Chromecast. Man, what the freak was that about? Man, an adapter. Early morning complications. Sorry about that. Man, came out of nowhere. But anyway, so that's the other adapter that you can use to be able to do that with. Let me see if we got some sound here. Sounds all the way up. Hopefully my bar didn't die on me. My bar died? Let me see. Let's make sure, man. Hold on for a minute. I'm so sorry. I gotta make sure see what's going on here. Should have some sound here. I'll put you right here so you can check out how you're gonna look at that way. Yeah, okay. I'll just put you there. Just wait right there for a minute. Make sure I'm all the way in. All right.
Audio link mode.
Interesting. We don't have sound. Audio link mode's on. I hate it when high-tech stuff gets temperamental on you. Let me see, is that the right jack?
So microphone there, microphone there. All right, let me check another audio link mode. We got multiple audios back there. And that one should have been it. Don't know why it's not it, but it should have been it. Let's try to go at the very top. Okay, no, that's not it. All right, I guess I'll have to figure that out for another time. I don't know why that audio should have popped up on that end, but it didn't. Let me see if we have audio here. Sorry about that. I didn't figure out exactly why. And this thing does give off audio, unless I had the sound down on the projector altogether. That would definitely be a possibility. It should be here, always here. It should be right here next to this particular port. That's where it should be at. Let me check the settings in the projector and see if I have the sound down. So let's check the settings in the projector and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. The menu. Let's see, let's go over to, and mind, this is brightness on my setup. My brightness are always low. I don't have them all the way up. My brightness is at 14. It's under the factory requirements. Usually they're set at 50. Let's see why we don't have any sound here. Let's see. There's volumes up to 10. Okay, that's interesting. So volumes up to 10. I don't know what's the problem. All right, then I got to figure this out on my own, because for some reason we don't have sound coming out. My soundbar pretty much is dead. I don't know which one it is. But let's come out of the menu altogether so you can see how amazing this is looking. And if you haven't played Pac-Man Championship, it is freaking fun. It is. Getting through the tutorial is a pain in the neck, but it is freaking hilarious. It's fun. Just want the sound to go with that.
Audio link mode.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I just did the most dumbest thing on the face of the planet. When you're using converters to be able to convert a video signal into HDMI, you can't use the regular audio. The regular audio gets canceled out. So right here, you can't see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a little port right there on the side of the converter. Duh. What the freak? It's right here on the side. So it's right there on the side, and that will allow you to convert it. Wasn't thinking. There we go. Woo! Now, can you imagine this with some LED lights around the side of it? Maybe some chasers wrapping around the screen. Oh, that'd be freaking cool. That'd be amazing. This is what I mean by when it comes to our technology, you got to think outside the box. There's stuff that you can design with this stuff, man. Styrofoam, tabletop screen. There it is right there. And look at it. It's taped. These are 2 pieces of styrofoam taped in the middle. Right here. Oh, I'm going to hook this up. Okay, I'm going back to Lowe's today. I'm going to get me about 4 of these. Yeah, I'm going to get 4 of these from Lowe's. I'm going to get 4 of these from Lowe's. And how I'm going to hook it up, I'm going to put small little speakers in, install speakers in. Of course, I'm going to put the mesh, the hard mesh over the top of them. So that way, the plastic hard mesh, because the plastic hard mesh will allow the screen to be to blend in. You can hear the sound come through, but you won't be able to see the speakers. Because this stuff is thick enough. You can use for insulating. Sometimes people use it for insulating for cars and speakers and stuff like that. This stuff is thick enough for me to put a nice little speaker right up in here and right up in here. Put the LED lights around it and coat it where it looks like this. Can you imagine what Contra would look like on this? Frogger. Oh man, yeah, I gotta go buy me a retro pie. I got one upstairs, but it doesn't work. I gotta buy me a retro pie. I'm playing all my old games on here. All right, next time I'm going to be on, I'm going to have this whole thing LED light. I'm going to LED light this whole thing. I got some LED lights upstairs. I'm going to hook this thing up. I'm going to hook my PS4 up to this, and I'm going to actually download some retro games from my PS4 store, and I'm going to game on this. Now, for those of you who want to know about the projectors are cheap to get. If you decide that you want to go down the road and use, I would suggest use projector. Use the 270. The 270s are perfect for this because usually trying to get the stands for these projectors can be a bit costly. But this one is not the same stand. This is actually a Sony stand. So I'm going to show you right here. This is a totally completely different stand. This is a stand for my Sony. That's for this projector right here. But it fits the Epson 270 perfectly because the Epson 270 in the back is completely flat all the way down. Now the other ones they have a bit of a kind of a little piece that sticks out from the back, and it doesn't allow you to be connected properly, right? But the 270s work perfectly. Now the only difference with the 270s is they do not have HDMI support, but like I said, I'm running my little adapter right here that allows me to run my HDMI port through the back of here, and then I can run my sound bar through there, and I'm done. That's it. Now this projector right here, if you get on Amazon, or not Amazon, you get on eBay, would probably cost you can get it brand new for 150 bucks. That's it. Brand new for 150 bucks. Or you can get them used for around like 50, 60 bucks. That's it. The lamps are very easy to replace, very cheap. Filters and stuff. If you're trying to figure out how to adjust the focus on these projectors, it's not up front. It's always on the side, on a little hidden door right here. So right here, let me open this up so I can get inside. I'll show you. Oh, crap. There we go. So right there, there's your filters right there on the side, and that's how you adjust the focus on your projector. That's basically about it. But they're nice and quiet. And on top of that, the stands are cheap. You can find stands on there sometimes for $20 or maybe $30 for a stand. But majority of most of these stands will fit this particular projector right here. I got the Sony to fit on here just perfectly. And this is, man, I'm gonna have some fun with this today, man, because this is freaking cool. You know, with LED lights around and everything, it's pretty cool. Should I put a cup holder on here? I mean, okay, I'm kind of thinking outside a little while here, but this thing was pretty cool. But anyway, I'm thinking about all the old games, like, you know, Contra. And, oh, man, I got to break out the freaking N60. No, I got certain games that can only play at the bird's eye view. Now, if you want to know where to get this from, you can buy this over at Home Depot and Lowe's. All it is just insulation that they use for drywall. That's all it is. Probably going to cost you $2 a pop. That's it. Very cheap. About $2 a pop. This is why you need the black technology, people. Look at this. Jump on that promotional sale. I'm telling you. I've been telling you all week long. Jump on that promotional sale. Jump on that promotional sale. There's so much you can do with this stuff. It's unbelievable what you can do with it. So now you're talking about a screen that you can build that would cost you about $2 a panel, right? The all-purpose, now the tape I'm using is just white multi-all-purpose tape. What, about $4 or $5? And then the promotional sale, $179 for this amazing screen paint. The projector's no more going to cost you about somewhere between 150 bucks. So keep in mind, that sample sheet I just dropped on there, that screen right there alone is going to cost you around $800, $900. Let me know when you can get a high-performance screen like this on our promotional deal at $179. Let me know. Contrast is everything. No matter what. I'll say it over and over again. It's everything. Look at this. And this is not a 4K projector. It's a 720p projector. That'll probably cost you brand new 150 bucks. That's it. And the screen is made out of styrofoam and masking tape. Now, not to put anybody's technology down, but come on, think about it. Sooner or later, two things are going to happen. Either they're going to tell me to stay away from their stuff, or they're going to sign me in. And if they sign me in, no, you know what? That'd be wrong. That'd be wrong to say that, because they do sign me in. You know what's going to happen to technology? It'll no longer be available for you guys. You won't be able to buy it. They'll pull this stuff out. They'll make sure that this stuff never exists ever again. And then you'll have to go back to the white screen, whoever designs or whatever comes out. Let's go over and let's grab, let me see. Ooh. Let's do a vortex. Ooh, about to blow your mind. Let's bring up, let's see. I love doing this one. Let's get this right in the middle, half and half. Now, every time I go to Home Depot and Lowe's, I'm just looking around like, what kind of screen am I going to build today? I can paint anything I want in there, anything. That right there, that's my 180-inch screen in my backyard. Tore it down a couple of days ago. I'm planning to build a 200-inch 235.1 projection screen out there with an ultra short throw laser projector attached to it. I'm doing some insane stuff this summer. Look at this, the contrast. Let's take a trip to deep space. Can you go in deep space with a gray screen? I'm pretty sure the contrast on this projector is crap. I'm pretty sure it is. But it doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna get this data. Do we have the paint right now available on our website? Some links at the bottom. I'm going to show you exactly what we have left in the promotional. So this is all that's left. This is my 200-inch wall. It's made out of stucco. See that stucco? I'm using a 720p projector. That's my image right here in a fully lit environment. This is all that's left on the promotion. It's supposed to be a one-time deal. So this is it. We're going to have, I'm going to put the link at the bottom. We can actually order directly from the site. Once this is gone, that's it. There's going to be no more paint. If the price goes back to the original price on what it was. But like I said, we did a promotional deal because we wanted everybody to have a chance to have the ability to use this technology. You know what I mean? I wanted to bring it down so everybody can afford it. Like I said, I have customers. My customer clientele is different. My customer clientele, they have, and I'm not trying to be rude here, disrespectful toward anybody, but my customer clientele is a little different. People say my paint's expensive. Well, look, I have demonstrations of my product against high performance projection screens. I have customers that can drop $4,000 and $5,000 for a screen easily, no problem. Those are the ones that usually come in and buy from me. They come in and buy 2 and 3 screens because they know instead of spending $5,000 and $4,000 for a projection screen, my technology is going to save them a ton of money, especially for business wise. So they'll spend that $400 and $500 easily on the site. I'll make the money regardless. But to try to make things a little bit more so everybody can have it, that's why we did the promotional deal. Because I wanted everybody to have a chance to go in there and have a chance to experience what my customers experience and what I experience every day. I guarantee you, any of these big companies are not going to say, hey, look, here's a black diamond. We're going to bring a black diamond price down to $179. It'll never happen. People want to accuse me of being a greedy man. I'm not a greedy man. If I was a greedy man, I'd be living in a mansion right now. It's a nice house, but it's not a mansion. But right now, if you want the paint, I'll put a link in the bottom of the comments section. This is a screen I had outside of my backyard. This screen is coated with that black technology. It sat out there for 4 months in the rain, the snow, the sleet, everything. Now it's retired. And look at it. Not one crack, not one peel. Look at this. Dirt, mud, everything. Screens are designed to be weatherproof. Not only is the screen you can be used inside, but designed to be used for ultra short throws. They can use it fully weatherproof. But if you're interested in the screen paint, you want to take advantage of the opportunity of getting the paint now. It'll be when this video is over, I will post a link. That link will be a direct link to, you can go to that shopping cart and pick up the paint. Just to let you know, it is free shipping. So if you're worrying about, okay, I live in France, I live in Hong Kong, I live in England, the shipping cost, no, you're not going to pay for any shipping. We pay for shipping. Shipping is free. That's something you don't have to worry about. Those of you that are interested in the projector package, we have one left. We have a projector package that is actually going with a big boy projector. I'll show you the big boy projectors downstairs. These are already sold already. We got one more left in the shopping cart. The Sony projector at 300 lumens, 1920 by 1200. These are already sold already. These are on their way out. This is the projector right here. These are the Sony's. Picture-in-picture twin mode. We got one more left on the website. That one comes with a 180-inch screen. Big boy screen. 180-inch. So that one, we got one more of those left in the shopping cart. We also are working with PayPal to set up PayPal financing, which means you can actually finance your products now. Instead of you going in and have to pay, we might do this with paint too. With larger containers of paint, we might do a financing option where you can go in and you can actually put payments on your item. So we'll ship you your item. We'll ship your item, no problem. It's not going to be one of those things where you pay us over a period of time, and then when you get done making your payment, we send you the item. No, you get your item right away. Right away, you get your item right from the door. You're going to be paying PayPal back, not us. So your payments will be going through PayPal, and they'll be accepting a monthly payment from you, and you'll be setting up a contract through them. That's what we're setting up. Because, mind you, when the 9 and 10 launches, these are going to be physical projection screens. We have a wallpaper screen coming out that's going to be 150 inches. Yes, 150-inch wallpaper is coming. We have motorized projection screens that are coming. We have these massive outdoor black inflatable projection screen packages. Some will come with 4K projector packages. Some will come with 720p, 1080p. Some will be equipped with speakers, whole 9 yards, a whole party set up for summer. We have something else we're working on too. There's a few other things we're also working on, but that 9 and 10 are physical screens. That's what that formula is being designed for. So yes, we're going to have a warehouse facility. We're going to have equipment, all the stuff we need to get this up and going. And that's going to be the stage for that. So that's the reason why we need that financing for being able to do this, because some of these screens will be rental for parties. Some will be for people who want to buy the screen, that want to pay the money all up front, and they want to do payment plans. That's what we're setting up right there with PayPal right now. So pretty soon you'll see that on the bottom of our shopping cart as in the financial payer, checkout with credit or whatever. We can actually set that up, and you can get that finance to be able to make those payments. Also, too, let me tell you something from the door. Those of you that are building your credit, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I use PayPal credit right now for my business. They report that to the credit bureau, just to let you know. So it's a good way to build your credit up. My credit score has jumped a little bit since I've been using PayPal credit. I can admit that. I check my stats on Credit Karma, and every time I have a projector that I paid for, I make my payments on it every month. And they gave me, like, I have the projector here. I make my payments on it, and it boosts my credit up. So this is a good way also to build your credit. It's a bit of a win-win. You know what I mean? So they do report it. For those of you curious, like, do they do report it? Yes, they do report it. All right, I'm going to get out of here real quick because I got to drop off to the post office today. I got to get these packages out. Those of you interested in the special promotion deal, $179 for 2 quarts that will paint a screen size of 100-inch to 150-inch. You can do 16.9, 16.10 if your projector has 235.1. You can also do that too also. Wait, let me pop upstairs real quick. Let's run upstairs real quick. So yeah, this is the big boy screen. This screen was 180 inches, but the reason why I took it down was because the way the screen was set up when I built it all the way to the ground, which I shouldn't have did. And every time it would rain, the mud would splash all on the side of the screen. I got to come out there with the garden hose over and over again. So this time, the 235.1, I'm gonna put in a frame. I'm gonna put up a splash guard at the bottom, so that if anything hits, it just hits under the splash guard. It doesn't hit my screen. Gotta think smarter that time. I'm gonna put that one up. All right. I also can't wait to show you inflatables backyard. I'm gonna put all kinds of lanterns. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Instead of having chairs out there, we're gonna have air mattresses, not the flat ones, the big ones, you know, the luxury air mattresses. So that way my friends can come over and we can lay back and we look at a 240-inch screen under the stars and watch movies. Now, this is the wallpaper. That's a wallpaper screen. Wallpaper screens were designed because we had customers who didn't want to paint. Some people don't want to paint. Some people don't want to build. So wallpaper is a pre-coated and you're done. Sorry about my mess. I was looking for, these are samples. These are all my samples for testing. This right here is my Sony. This is a Sony projector I was showing you. We have one of these left. These are mine. So this one right here is mine. And I have another one downstairs that's mine. This is my Optima GT 5500, ultra short throw, which runs on that one. And then I got another Epson here. And this is my Panasonic over here. Over there, my Panasonic. So I'm firing up the Sony right now. It's the Sony powering up. So you can see this projector in action. My Sony on my Sony. So this is the Sony projector. Like I said, these projectors are 1920 by 1200. On my PS4 this one. They're 1920 by 1200. They have something called twin mode. Now, twin mode means you can actually watch 2 screens at the same time. I'll put a link at the bottom. I did a demonstration on twin mode showing the projector displaying an Xbox One and a PS4 on both sides. No lag whatsoever. They do have lens to move the picture around. You can do that also as in a short throw lens or extended long throw lens. And as in lumen wise, this projector comes in at 4,300 lumens. It's quite powerful. So this is what PS4 looks like on this projector. Let me grab me a controller. Option. What are the screen options? There's one for indoor, one for outdoor. If you get the last projector, what's going to happen is you're going to see an option pop up, and the option is going to ask you an indoor screen or outdoor screen. Outdoor screens are about 150. There's my video playing right there. There's my video. Okay, let's go over here. Let me put a little football highlights in there for you. Bet you would enjoy that. You can see with this technology, fully lit environment, I can watch anything I want in a fully lit environment to worry about the screen washing out or fading. You can see it's daytime hours right now. Actually, the sun's coming out right now. This is my office right here. So this is my office / gaming room. I have to have a lot of lighting here due to the fact that I have to be to see what the freak I'm. And then we'll come out of here real quick. And I'll show you. We'll do just really fast because I gotta rush. An interesting day today. It's gonna be a lot of work today. Let's go pull up real fast. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my lens shift and I'm gonna bring my screen up. Just to show you that just because the projector is 4,300 lumens, some people think because the projector is 4,300 lumens that is going to basically give you the best picture quality. You know, it's all about the screen. I'll lie to you not. The screen makes up of what most of what your projector can do. So we'll come over here and we'll just put demonstrations to show you. It's going to play. There we go. So this is the 4300 lumen projector, 1920 by 1200. And as you can see, if I hit half the screen with this projector, this is how much quality you're going to lose in your projector compared to what black technology can do. I forgot to do something really quick. Hold on. We're just going to be in here for a minute for this because, like I said, I'm rushing to get out the door. There we go. And we'll take a Gray Cinema 5D just to even it up. All right, there we go. So that way we got half of the screen at 4,300 lumens, 1920 by 1200. Big boy, powerful venue projector. We got half of it hitting the wall, half of it hitting the screen. A lot of people feel that the light screens are going to do them justice, and we'll just show you real quick. It doesn't make a difference how powerful your projector is. If you don't have that or Supreme 8, you're not going to be able to achieve that picture quality. Here we go. Watch both screens fade out at the same time. Because I have some people saying, well, you know, I don't really need your screen paint. I'll just go out and I'll just basically just hit a white wall or a white screen or a gray screen or whatever. No, I'm telling you, there's a difference when it comes to our technology, a big difference. So keep in mind, my projector used is around $340. Brand new, my projector costs $3 grand. So that's a $3,000 projector that can't produce an image on a light gray screen and can't produce an image on your white wall. And even though the projector has a 3,000 to 1 contrast, only at the 3,000 to 1 contrast, you can see how important contrast is. Doesn't make a difference if my projector has a 200 to 1 contrast. I'm still going to be able to produce contrast regardless. You can have a projector of 20,000 to 1 contrast. Like I have here, that's a 20,000 to 1 contrast, an Optima GT 5600 at 20,000 to 1 contrast. I guarantee you with a projector like this is the oldest projector I have in the shop. That's 1,000 lumens right there. That projector is very old. It was manufactured in 1999. I guarantee you I can take that projector right there and I can produce a true black outer space contrast display on that 200 to 1 contrast level on that projector than the 20,000 to 1 hitting a gray screen. Easily. And there you go. Because I like to show off the so you can see exactly what we got here. Let's grab a. Hold on, I'm going to get time to look at the whole grabbing thing. I got to rush and get out of here because I got orders. I got to get out the door. So we're going to switch over to this projector over here, which I have over here. My messy environment. There's another black screen right there. That one over there is running my PC. I do my PC work on there. On my work on there. All right, I was saying, what's the screen hat can be darker? Can the screen be darker? Let me see. Yeah, this is a Dark Star 9. This is the darkest screen that a LED screen makes. I'm going to show you it's certified. So you can see it's certified right there. It's the darkest screen they developed. It's called a Dark Star 9. The screen is not black. It's kind of a, not gunmetal, but it's not black. We'll stick that right in the middle. We think that would have a bit of a fighting chance. So let's go over here. Let's try to figure out what we just did with the controllers, which are around here. Can't pull contrast. No matter how many times I put it, whatever sample sheet I put up there, you're going to see the. With the white levels on our technology. There's CT 5500. Up to 5600. See, when the light, I'm gonna show you how my curtains are. You can see objects inside of my curtains. There's a golf course across my house. I've never been hit with one. We're a bit laggy. We're always a bit laggy in the morning, especially when I'm running all this stuff all over the house. Clearly, I answered something. I'm going to do the fish. I like the deep blue ocean. I don't know why I didn't give me the deep blue ocean, because that's what I requested. Let's see, everybody post this stuff. Also, to keep in mind that when you have a black screen has to be to produce a high enough white level so you can read text. So this is my work screen. I have to be able to read the text that comes up. So if the screen was too dark, it means none of the text would come up and I wouldn't be able to see my screen. I wouldn't be able to read it. So I have to be able to read it. That's why the white levels have to be extremely high on the screen, because I have to be able to read the text. So let me see if I just grab something here. I have my fish up there, but I don't know why I'm displaying my fish. Let's try to do that again. There we go. Oops, whoa. Just put you in front of that 43. That's that blinding light came from. There you go. All right, let me skedaddle out of here, because I got to get out of here real quick. Let me bring quick, is there anything more? Let's get my safety over here. There, over there. Let's bring it down. Look at the menu. Check out the menu for the PS4. That's why it doesn't make a difference how high power your projector is. You're just not going to be able to get that contrast. Without contrast, you're just not going to be able to do it. I'm curious what the PS4 dash will look like on that screen. Get what has to be done. So those of you that are waiting for your packages can get your orders and start getting set up to start painting your screens. I got to go. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.